Welcome to This Week in Colorado Soccer. I'm your host, Eric Pelloni, alongside head coach Danny Sanchez. Coach, kicked off the Colorado Cup this weekend. 2-0 win at Air Force with a little bit of a lightning, rain, Four Seasons kind of delay. And then you had the Rams here, and you had all three games here at Prentup Field on Sunday. Really an awesome day for soccer. Talk a little bit about the Air Force match.
Yeah, you know, we got down there and Thursday night, it was beautiful, 70 degrees all day. It's nice, and just about when we came out for warm-ups about 5 p.m., you could just see it rolling over the mountains, and the lightning struck, and it just didn't leave for about an hour and 45 minutes. But I was really proud of the team, how they responded. They just kind of rolled with it. Air Force had to deal with the same issues. Probably the biggest issue was once we did come out, it was about 20-mile-an-hour wind with misting rain in our face the first half, but thought we dealt with it well. Sarah got the goal right before halftime. I thought that was the key to the game. In the second half, we played well, got the second, and it was a good win on the road, and it was tough conditions. Now, the field was beautiful, and Air Force played well. It gave us a good match, so it was a good opening match of the season in the Colorado Cup.
And then, of course, here on Sunday, we had all 6 teams participating, and, of course, the main event, the Buffs and the Rams at 3 o'clock, and a 2-1 victory for the Buffs. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was a beautiful day, and how about the attendance? I mean, the crowd wrapped around the fence down there, and a beautiful day, huge crowd, and obviously playing the Rams after we drew with them first game of the season last year, came out really well. Had 2 good chances in the first 5 minutes, and then Taylor Korniak opened her account as a Buff. It won't be her last one, but scored a really nice goal, great composure, slot to the far post. I think we took the foot off the gas there a little bit and gave up 3 straight corners. The only ones we gave up in the game, and sure enough, in the third one we didn't clear it, and the Rams, to their credit, knocked it in. Second half, we played well. We just didn't finish. We had the most shots we've had in a game since a match against Tennessee Martin in 2013. We had 29 shots and some good looks. Credit to their keeper and their defense. But finally, Stephanie Zuniga, nice play to pick the ball off in the back and slot in, and Danica with a very classy and composed finish. You know, we looked to have more, but at the end of the day, against your rival, 2-1 win. You don't get goals for, goals against in the big picture. Now for the Colorado Cup you do. So we were happy to get the win and to move on to this weekend with 2-0.
1,500 on hand here at Prentup Field. As we broke on the show last week, beer sales at Prentup Field. So that was a big success. And then, of course, the big victory over the Colorado State Rams. And I was at that Tennessee Martin match, if you can believe that.
Yes, that was the University of Denver. Yeah, we had about 40 shots in that game.
We did catch up with Stephanie Zuniga to talk about her 2 assists on the season so far, by the way. We caught up with her after the game.
Well, it's exciting, you know, coming off the bench. You know, it's good that I'm making an impact right away, and that's what we're hoping for like when people come off the bench, just make that impact right away. And it's really exciting to start off the season like this. You know, last year didn't really get much opportunity, you know, got some time, but this year's a new year, new team, so I'm really happy with how I'm performing coming off the bench and just being able to make an impact for the team. Somehow I got the ball, and then I see Danica wide open in the box, played it right to her. She did a nice little turn and juked out the defender. She got the shot off, which was really nice. So it's good to have someone, a teammate, that can put those chances away.
Coach, on Saturday, of course, all 6 teams out in Westminster got together for a Special Olympics clinic. It's the 2nd year for that. It's gaining momentum, and it's really a great afternoon for the kids to kind of interact with each other on the other teams, but also to interact with the Special Olympians and get out there and teach them a few skills and have a good time.
It's a big part of the Colorado Cup is giving back to the community, and this is the 2nd year we've done it. It was a great turnout again, but what we're most impressed with is first of all the student athletes. After a tough match on Friday, and you know, we're turning around, we got to play the Colorado State Rams. I have a hard time believing I'd see this in other sports, but we're working same people we're going to compete with in less than 24 hours. We're out there, but it's all about the kids and young adults and older adults all out there with the Special Olympics and having a good time. And I thought all of the student athletes were awesome. A lot of credit to Bill Hempen at Colorado State for really kind of pushing this piece of it. He's kind of the ringleader, and the rest of the other 5 head coaches kind of follow him, and it was just a great afternoon. And then after the event ends, you know, we do a little dancing with the Special Olympians, not me, of course, but some of the student athletes, and then all the student athletes from all of the teams stick around and have a nice dinner catered by Pasta J's. Thank you. It was great food, and it puts things in perspective for all the student athletes, and some do better than others, but I think they all really appreciate what they have and the opportunities and giving back. It was a really special day.
It was a great afternoon, and we caught up with Alex Vidger.
Today we're
we're just out for the Colorado Cup, helping out with Special Olympics. It's really unifying to get all the Colorado teams out here to help out with a bunch of young kids and adults and just having fun and playing soccer, and it's a really great time. We want to do as much as we can to give back because we're really lucky to be able to play a sport, and we want to help give some of our happiness away to people and make them feel like they can do what we can do and that everyone can accomplish what they want and everything like that.
Coach, the Buffs are hitting the road. Some old Big 12 foes, Kansas Jayhawks, and of course the Missouri Tigers, and we'll get to Missouri.
Yes, we will.
We'll get to them. Oh yeah. Hi Don, if you're watching. But Coach, you got kind of a good test, and it's a little bit maybe earlier than you've gone on the road in the past, so it's a good test for the team to get out there and play some road games against some good competition.
Yeah, I mean it'll be along other than the Pac-12 player, but obviously our toughest, biggest road weekend. You know, to go to Kansas. Like I mentioned to some other people, I mean, Kansas was in the Big 12 championship game last year, just missed out on a bid, and Mizzou, you know, finished second in the SEC and somehow didn't get an NCAA large bid. So quality teams that'll be in the running for NCAA tournament bids are probably in this year, I think. So it'll be tough matches under the lights with travel and so forth. So we're excited to kind of test our team on the road. Like I told the team, it's not a make it or break it a weekend, but obviously we're going to perform well and build as we get towards Pac-12 play.
And of course, at Mizzou, our old friend Don Trenum, who was here matriculating our sidelines.
It's interesting because Don, you know, went to Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri, but not Missouri, but he considers himself a Mizzou through and through supporter, and he always wanted to get this game set up, and of course we get the game set up, and then he leaves to be the associate head coach at Mizzou. So it'll be exciting to see him and his family and Jen, Landon, and Addie, and I'm sure he'll be hosting the team dinner for us on Saturday night at his place. But knowing Don, of course, we'll have to purchase and bring all the food and cook it, but he'll be happy to host it. But all
for a nominal fee, he'll
exactly.
be happy to host.
But in all seriousness, you know, Don was a big part of what we did at Wyoming and then our first 3 years. So we're real excited that him and his family had a good opportunity. It's just the coaching world is a small one, and in our world, you know, friends are friends, and we're excited to get back there and compete against him. He's got a great team, him and Coach Blitz, and we're excited to compete against them in a tough environment on Sunday night.
Should be fun for sure. And then, of course, this weekend I will not be on the trip because our old host, Sam Newman, who we thought was dead, is actually getting married. So he'll be getting married this weekend. So I'll be there. I heard that it was an open bar, so I just decided to go. I don't really care about the wedding.
You got to go. Last I heard, he was somewhere in the middle of nowhere writing a book about either about some sort of gas station stop or something about the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I don't know how TWICS hasn't been a chapter in a book yet. Coach, good luck this weekend. And, of course, you can interact with the show at CU Buff Soccer. And, of course, interact with the show, #TWICS. Good luck this weekend, Coach, and we'll see you next week.